Welcome back to the Cafe Dolger Kitchen in Westlake Park here in Daly City, California. My name is Edgardo B with the Recreation Division. As you can tell, we've been away for a while. My hair is long. Today we have a very special edition of SLICED where 6 participants of our Volunteen Leadership Program are going to compete here in the kitchen on this episode of SLICED, the VLP Edition. So today's special VLP edition is going to have 6 contestants, all part of our Volunteen Leadership Program. So let's meet our contestants now. First, Patrick.
Hi, I'm Patrick. I'm a senior at Westmore High. My favorite dish that I like to cook is stir fries, usually. And my favorite thing that we did for VLP was, I think, cooking with Brian. Yeah, that was my favorite part.
Next, we have Wayland.
My name is Wayland. I'm going into the 11th grade at Westmore. Favorite food would probably be like fried rice. And one of my favorite parts of VLP is getting to meet a lot of new friends.
Next, we have Vincent.
Hi, my name is Vincent. I'm a senior in Westmore and my favorite food is steak. My favorite part about VLP this year has been cooking with Brian.
Our next contestant is Bagas.
My name is Bagas. I'm a senior from Westmore. My favorite dish is probably steak, and my favorite memory from VLP is the hot cocoa hangout.
Next, we have Dylan.
Hi, my name is Dylan. I'm a senior at Shasta, and I really like adobo. It's a Filipino dish, and my favorite thing that I did in VLP was meet a lot of new people and make some really good connections.
And finally, we have Lauren.
Hi, my name's Lauren. I'm going to be a freshman at El Camino. My favorite thing to bake is cookies, and my favorite memory was doing the mini golf course.
And to help out our contestants today, our special guest, our reigning SLICED champion, Brian.
Hi everybody, my name is Brian. I've had the pleasure this year to be incorporated with the teen program. I helped do the different courses that were offered as well as run the cooking program. What I love the most about the VLP program, getting to this point today where we could actually see what the teens have learned throughout the cooking program and what kind of skills they could produce to put out a great dish.
So Brian's going to be helping out because he's been mentoring these teens over the last weeks and months in our various teen programs. He's been showing them how to do various dishes virtually and in person. So Brian, any words of encouragement?
Just some tips in the kitchen. Just make sure you keep it simple. Make sure you're seasoning your food like I taught you guys. Keep it safe, and most importantly, just have fun.
Now the rules for today's episode. So the teams will be paired up. They'll have to present their dish to our judges for judging. 3 criteria: creativity, taste, and presentation. So I hear you guys already have teams? Yeah? So this wouldn't be the SLICED kitchen if there wasn't twists and turns along the way. So what we're gonna have is Patrick move over to the end after Lauren. Everyone scoot down. Wayland and Vincent, you are now a team. Bagas and Dylan, you are now a team. Lauren and Patrick, you are now a team. That's how it works in the SLICED kitchen. So now that we have our teams, let's get started. So Brian's gonna go over the ingredients that are available to you.
All right, so junior chefs, you have all these ingredients to work with. You do not have to work with all of them, it's your choice. So what we have a couple things for you are simple, are the eggs, cheese, onions. We have yellow and red, tomatoes, squash, potatoes, russet potatoes, red potatoes, mushrooms, corn, proteins, chicken breast, or pork, steak, shrimp, fish. Those are your 5 proteins. You guys have avocados, carrots. Your herbs are cilantro, thyme, rosemary, basil, tomato sauce, rice noodles. We also have egg noodles, fettuccine, elbow pasta, pickles, mayonnaise, Spam, and some crescent rolls, honey, Nutella. And then you have access to all the spices that are in the spice rack.
So we're about to get started. So our contestants all have a plan. You guys all ready? There's only one last thing to show them. Our secret ingredient that they must incorporate into their dish. So teams, bring up your bags. So the secret ingredient is cereal. So they must use the cereal somehow in their dish. All right, so we're ready to get started. Competitors have 45 minutes to get their meal to the judges. 3, 2, 1, it starts right now. So now that our contestants have started, let's meet our judges. First off, David Zetzer.
Hey DC teens, it's Zetz here. I'm so excited to be here today as a judge. I'm coming back from the last teen edition during Christmas where we made gingerbread houses, and that was a lot of fun. I'm really excited this time because the teens are gonna actually cook real food. I mean, those gingerbread houses were awesome, especially when we smashed them, but now I get to eat it. So excited!
Next we have Christian.
Hi, my name is Christian Aguinaldo. I am an incoming junior at Oceana High School, and what I like about food is just the fact that it makes you satisfied and it's good. And something that I really liked about VLP was just hanging out with everyone too.
Our next judge is JP.
My name is JP. I'm a sophomore at Westmore, and my favorite thing about food is that it keeps me alive. My favorite thing about VLP is learning new things and adapting to them.
And our last judge, Carlos.
Hi, my name is Carlos Arena. I'm an incoming senior at Westmore High. What do I like about food? Tastes great. You know, it makes me full. My favorite part of VLP is probably gonna have to be just hanging out with everyone. You know, going to the trainings and meeting new people.
So judges, what do you think they could do with that cereal? David?
Well, cereal as a secret ingredient can be a very versatile item. I mean, one, it can add flavor, two, it can add texture. It's commonly used for things like frying chicken or when you're trying to batter certain kinds of food that are fried. You can also use it as a binder instead of breadcrumbs. So you can break it down, bind it, use it in a meatball. Might add extra flavor, might add extra texture. It's a really versatile item that you can use. So I'm looking forward to seeing how they'll use it.
You have a little force, Lauren.
So let's check in with our first team. So what are you guys planning on doing?
Making a chicken sandwich with potato pancakes.
Chicken sandwich with potato pancakes and sauce?
Some sauce.
How are you guys gonna incorporate the cereal?
We're gonna beat the cereals and use it as a breadcrumb for the chicken.
That sounds delicious. So good luck, guys. Now let's check in with Vincent and Wayland. Vincent, what are you planning on making?
So we plan on making macaronis dipped in chicken broth, have it with some steak and Spam as protein, and possibly an egg on top, of course with onions and corn.
Awesome. Well, good luck.
Thank you.
Now let's check in with our last team, Patrick and Lauren. Patrick and Lauren, what are you guys planning on making?
Well, we're thinking about making a battered fried chicken and then a carbonara, yeah. Carbonara for pasta.
And how are you guys going to incorporate the cereal?
I'm gonna use it as a breading, kind of like breadcrumbs to fry it.
And what cereal did you guys choose?
Cheerios!
Honey Nut Cheerios. Let's see how that turns out. All right, good luck, guys.
You think that's enough, right? Why is the thing moving? Grab a bowl.
Hey, what? You know that sugar, right?
Yeah.
You gonna put sugar in that?
Yeah, it's just so that it has this little small sweetness.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, good idea. We'll try it too.
Contestants, you have 30 minutes left. 30 minutes.
All right, so now that we've had a chance to go ahead and walk through and see what the chefs are cooking, who do you find most interesting and why?
I think the most interesting would have to be Patrick and Lauren's dish. Like, as it was passing by, their pasta looked really good and tasty.
I would also go with Patrick and Lauren. When they were cooking the chicken, it looked really good.
Wayland and Vincent's would be most interesting for me. It's probably because they have the steak and the Spam mixed in together. And I saw them sauteing it, it smelled really, really good.
It is very interesting, steak and Spam. I'm more interested in tasting their final dish just to see how those two go together, because I wouldn't eat steak and Spam, where I would eat steak and I would eat Spam. Like, I have no problem eating both of them, but to combine them in a pasta dish is gonna be interesting. But I'm kind of rooting for the simple one up here, the simple team. It looks like they're gonna be doing a very basic fried chicken with kind of a sriracha Thousand Island. So that's gonna be very interesting.
Let's check in. Vincent, what do you got going on right here?
So right now we're sauteing some onions. We have steak in the pan and we have Spam.
And I see your elbows are going?
Yeah, and of course we have our main course, the pasta, soaking up the chicken broth. And that's about it so far.
Wayland, how do you feel about this dish?
I feel okay. So far, I think we're doing pretty good. Everything's going according to plan, so yeah, let's just hope we win.
All right, let's keep going. Chef, you have 15 minutes. 15.
Don't be afraid of it. Is it okay if we don't finish in time, or?
Contestants, you have 1 minute. 1 minute left.
Is that too big? Is this good? That's fine. How about this one? How about this one? Is that too big? I think that was too big.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. What a round. These teens did great. Their meals look amazing. Let's have them explain their meals to the judges.
So basically what we did is we kind of made like a Chinese dish. We put like macaroni noodle soup. So we put macaroni, some Spam, some steak, some onions, some corn. We just put it all, we mashed it all together, little bits of everything. On top we have a fried egg. So you can just pop the yolk and then it'll all go oozing in. It should taste really good. And for our secret ingredient, for the Chex Mix, we kind of like sprinkled it on top just to give it a bit of some crunch. And yeah, pretty much it.
So judges, this is the first dish. What do you guys think?
Well, they did say, you know, they wanted us to break the yolk and let it all get in. So I'm gonna break the yolk and see how this goes. Wow.
That'd be really messed up if I were to describe it like this, but...
You want me to say it? I don't mind being the bad person.
Yes.
I hope it tastes better than it looks.
Yes. Yeah, I think you understand what I'm trying to say.
This is the best science experiment I've ever seen in this kitchen. And I fail a lot in here. So I'm really looking forward to it. They got creative. You can't deny that, right?
Yeah, definitely. Kind of just looks like,
I don't know.
Middle school, elementary lunchable.
I'm so sorry. They tried so hard.
It's not bad though. It's just the chicken broth kind of did it wrong.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well.
All right, we have the chicken sandwich with potato latkes and a secret sauce right in front. We use the cereal crumbs as breadcrumbs and we fry it after.
All right, so now we have our second dish. This was Bagas and Dylan. And they had a chicken sandwich with potato latkes.
Looks beautiful. And, you know, seeing as I lost in the first episode on a potato latke, I'm definitely going to be interested in how these came out.
The little dash of the dressing was actually really nice.
It's a little undercooked, but taste is good.
I think the oil was really hot.
It's really oily and greasy and it's not cooked, but it's good.
It's cooked. It's a little undercooked.
I think the tomato kind of ruined the crispiness of it.
You're enjoying that, huh?
So for our dish, we made a breaded chicken. We incorporated the Cheerios with the bread and then added some cheese and the pasta sauce on top.
For this pasta, we cooked it with bell peppers and mushrooms. Enjoy!
And our final dish, this is Patrick and Lauren's.
So it's kind of like a play on chicken parm. They use cheddar cheese. The pasta has an overpowering bell pepper taste. And that was my oh wow, was like you bit into the pasta and all I tasted was bell pepper. But it's good.
So our judges have tasted the food, they've seen what the plates look like, they have their scores in, and we do have a winner. First and foremost, let's thank our participants. You guys did an amazing job. Our amateur chefs here. We want to thank Brian for being such a great mentor. All the staff. We want to thank the judges and our live audience. First time we were able to have a live audience for Sliced. But with all that said, there is a winner, and it was a clear winner. The winner of our Sliced VLP edition is Bagas and Dylan. with that said, congratulations to you. Again, everyone did great. We want to thank you for watching. Make sure you're following us on Facebook, Instagram, and on YouTube. And can't wait to do another one of these. So thank you very much.
When the judges were eating our food, I was kind of scared because I thought I underseasoned like almost everything.
I thought they didn't like it, man. I thought the sauce was bad, and then I thought like the food was cold and everything. Yeah, we didn't taste it too, so we didn't know how it.
We only tasted the sauce.
Tasted the sauce and the chicken.
How does this feel now that you've won? It went like completely different than what you expected.
Yeah.
It's like the opposite of what we thought.
The exact opposite.
All right, not even gonna lie, we thought we were last.
I thought somebody else was gonna win, but
yeah.
We're happy. We're shocked for sure.
Do you have anything you want to tell to the viewers, judges, anyone?
Always look positive.
Yeah.
Never look at the negative side of things.
Be confident in what you do.
How did you feel while you were making the food?
I mean, it was pretty good. Like everything went according to plan, except like the little bit at the very end. Like we kind of like mismatched the ratios.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, like the end looked pretty good. One mistake is we were talking about it after is that we put like the chicken broth in there.
Yeah.
And it kind of like washed the flavor a little bit out. Because when we ate it beforehand, it actually tastes really good.
Yeah. And then I tasted it with the bone broth, or chicken broth, I mean, and it tasted not so good. It's kind of diluted a lot, and the chicken broth didn't really do anything to it.
But I think overall, like without that mistake, I think overall everything else we did pretty good. Like everything went according to plan, went very perfectly.
Yeah, but there's always next time.
My next question is, what was it like working as a team?
It was quite.
It was well. A lot of times I would try to find something to do. Like I didn't really know, it was kind of askew. But at the end, if it looks good, then.
Yeah, I think I was a little too controlling, honestly.
No, that's okay.
I think I'm not frustrated at you, but I got frustrated earlier because I was like, I was looking at the noodle ratio compared to like the meat and like onions, and I looked at them like, dang, that's not enough.
Get more emotional.
Yeah. So like no, so I had to cut it again, and then I had to tell you to cut more onions and more corn. I was just like, man, there's like so little time left.
Yeah, the time was also kind of like.
There's a time crunch at the end.
Final words for audience.
I
push through the struggle. Like nothing is too hard when there's two people.
Yeah.
Two minds are better than one. All that like, shenanigans.
Yeah, like it's something I learned here because in the beginning, to be honest, in total, I don't really cook. But like after this, like it showed me like even without like that much knowledge that like you could just push through it. It's actually very like if you really do it, if you really put the work into it, it will come out pretty well.
Well said.
How did it feel when the partners got switched up?
Definitely surprised, but kind of happy too. I kind of know Patrick better than Dylan, so.
For me, I felt like it was kind of a waste because like I spent yesterday talking with Wayland, like trying to prepare something, but it's okay. Whatever happens, happens.
Twist.
So how did you feel about the judges tasting your food and the results?
Chicken was definitely bland. That's all I have to say.
For me, like I was kind of nervous about the judges, especially David.
What is your final message to the audience?
When you're in the kitchen, don't burn anything down. Stay safe. Safety is priority, okay? Number one. Okay, yeah.
Don't be scared to take new opportunities.